Good morning, everyone. This is Rafka, and we are playing some more Pokémon Reborn. We're gonna head straight into the fight so we can get some background music, as creepy as it is. We've made a couple small changes since last time. First thing is we added Zen Headbutt as an option for Mewtwo. I don't know why I didn't have that, but having Stab Zen Headbutt feels like we should have that as an option. That's annoying, but should be okay. The worst part is we didn't even get the Drain Punch to get some hit points back. We'll get to our second change in just a moment. I suspect right about now. Second change is we've gotten rid of Lunala for Island Way, the Talonflame. And the reason we did this is because I was looking through my notes and I realized that Lunala was the only time I mentioned Lunala in my entire notes for for all three of these fights was to deal with Meloetta, Komodo, and Xerneas. And they weren't doing that. So we brought in Island Way. Now, Island Way is a lot less versatile, but if there's one thing they can do on this field in particular, it's acrobatics, extravagant aerial finish, and completely ruin these Pokemon. Oh crap. I just realized that's not gonna... Oh, actually, no, we might be okay. We might be okay. Protect. There we go. They get a helping hand on the first turn, so we just need to make sure that doesn't happen. They did nature power acrobatics. That should not kill. Please don't kill. That was the wrong move. Sometimes we do dumb things. We can get an extra turn of leftovers quick, just in case. And we're going to hope that this is a low roll. It was not. It was triple. Okay. I don't like resetting that quickly. But especially for... I mean, this is a 3-fight gauntlet with no healing in between. So we have to have the resources to make it to the next areas. This should be a one-shot. It's a roll. We got a week. That's unfortunate. They're going to Accelerock, but we should be able to heal this back, or at least part of it back, with the Drain Punch this time. So all fighting moves on this terrain have a chance to have a variety of damage that they can do. And in particular, if we roll weak, jeez, we are getting so close on these and just getting absolutely hosed. Look at that low roll. I must say, despite Mega Mewtwo being an absolute beast on paper, I have not been super impressed so far. We need to go protect first because Xerneas is faster. Pretty sure Xerneas is faster. Yeah. And they just got a nice, which is double damage. But hopefully Flash Cannon will kill. It didn't. Great. We're just going to tank through this with a max potion. And hope that we get a better roll. Perfect. Oh, we had a special attack drop, that's why. Okay. Meloetta. Once again, we go into Island Way. Gilwing's Acrobatics. This field gives you a guaranteed, even if you have an item equipped, your Acrobatics does max damage and does another 1.5 on top of that. So it's a 165 power base move in this field. It's really stupidly good. I think we need to do this. I think we'll be okay. Because I don't think they're going to attack for the first turn or two. So we got a chance to resurrect Kylo. Not quite enough damage. That's really unfortunate and kind of scary because now they're going to hit us really hard. Okay. This stupid field. That says a lot about this field. That was a reduced damage. It was pixelate, at least. So that's something. But it was still a not very effective damage body slam. But it was boosted. Actually, you know what? With low health, I think we're going to actually not use his Mega immediately. Just in case Mawile goes for a kill. Mawile usually does use Sucker Punch there, so I probably should know better, but that's okay. Okay, we got the kill. We got the taunt. Necrozma can't use Trick Room. They go into Tyranitar. Okay. Now, we should be good to Drain Punch here. Earth Power here? Or do I double up into Tyranitar? Let's double up into Tyranitar just to be safe. Tyranitar has their Z Crystal, so it can do some really stupid damage in this field. Sunsteel Strike. Okay. I think we go into Big Fella here. Girna. Revive. And Sucker Punch boosted with Infinity into Necrozma. I think Magearna is probably going to go into Big Fella, but I don't know for sure. There's their Lunala. And we will bring Pete in here, I think. This is going to be a rematch of the first round, pretty much. Taunt on Lunala. Earth Power on Magearna. Did not do nearly as much, but hopefully we'll be okay. They're going to Fluor Cannon on Pete, almost certainly. Nope, they went to Kylo. We got the taunt off, and honestly, that's technically more important than whatever else is going on. Heat. And I guess we have to go into Ishtar here. No. We're gonna do something weird. We're gonna get weird. We're going to U-turn into Lunala, Earth Power into Magearna. That did almost nothing. Great. Okay. I think we do this. We acrobatics Magearna because we have priority there. I think our goal at this point is to try and make this into a 2-on-1. If we can just end up with 2 of our Pokemon against 1 of theirs, we'll be okay. We can use it a couple turns at that point to get some healing in because just we get from pure action economy. But we have to get there first. They're gonna use... well, maybe they won't use Trick Room here. Like, against our Pokemon, against these 2 specific Pokemon, it may not actually be the best play. They didn't use Trick Room. Okay. Okay. I went back and forth on whether I wanted Kylo to be Adamant or Jolly, and apparently I changed my mind at some point there. That's why he didn't get the kills last time on Landorus, because my calcs were for Adamant. Why does he roll weak every time? It's really frustrating. Meloetta goes into Islandway. I think at this point we have the first fight at least down to not a complete science, but it's close. Like, we have a few things that are slightly up to chance because of the nature of the field. Mostly that first turn determines whether Mewtwo comes in or ends up with damage on them or not. But we should be able to one-shot Landorus. We should be able to one-shot... Xerneas is the other one that we have a slight problem with. Yeah. If we make any further changes, it is probably going to be finding a better way to take out Xerneas. I think a low roll, we're okay here. Never mind. Wow. I'm kind of tempted to just see... What do we even do here? Like, we don't actually have a good option for Altaria. Yeah, I think having a good option for Xerneas is the next thing on the, like, if I end up needing to list. I hate this field. This is definitely my least favorite field. Going for the body slam right away. Oh, because we already had some health off. Also, that means we're not going to kill with Gyro Ball. Let's see if we can get a couple rounds out of it here. Just to get some healing in, because we're low on lots of characters, but nope. They got an over 9,000 roll, so we have to take another turn to heal Ryan. Okay, let's try doing this without sucking this time. Okay, I'm gonna actually... That's what I was gonna do. Xerneas. Xerneas isn't super bulky. Okay. I wanted to see what Talonflame could do against Xerneas, and the answer is not a kill. I totally just clicked through that. They did Meloetta last time, so I'm gonna take a risk and hope that I guessed right. Yes. We've got Meloetta down. Right now, it's just that stupid Xerneas. What's Xerneas' speed? Doing some more calcs here. Okay, Dragon. Timid. Life Orb. Flash Cannon. Against a maxed out Xerneas. Does outspeed, but only does 30%. So Island Way is actually a better finishing answer there. So I think we just have to go Ishtar here. We don't really have another option. I do have a potential thing to try, I guess. Which is we could try and steal their buff. It's not that big of a deal, but going from any attack boosts down to not having an attack boost actually reduces the chance of rolling a high multiplier on this field. It doesn't help with acrobatics. It helps with preventing those close combats getting a weird endgame kill. Well, it does help a little. So they should do less this time. Perfect. This was the right call. I need to remind myself that Heart Swap is useful and not just for the one, like, not just when they're super boosted. Like, it can be useful when they're just getting started as well. I know I don't need to do that necessarily, but I do want to just keep my health as high as I can. Okay, this actually works out really well. So we're in a max potion. They're going to nature power. That'll do about a quarter hit points. We're going to protect for a turn. So that'll get me a little bit more hit points without them getting damage in. And then we'll finish them off. We're still down hit points. We can't afford to be by the time we get to the end. But I think we're in better shape now than we were. Actually, Ishtar's the only one down on health. So I can use Ryan's first turn. They're going to set up Dragon Dance. We use a Bubble Tea on Ishtar. They Mega and Dragon Dance. They should Dragon Dance a second time because they don't see a good attack yet. So we can Gyro Ball here. And this might get a kill. It's so close. So they're going to attack this turn with Body Slam. So we're just going to hope that they don't roll a really high roll. They did not. Cool. Perfect. I'm going to save. Maybe? There we go. So if we die again, we'll have to walk back from the last Pokemon Center if we need to make any changes. But I think I'm happy with where our team is at. And we actually ended that last fight with... I mean, I think, is everybody at max except Ryan? Yeah. So we're going to taunt Earth Power. They're going to use Tyranitar. I think... we Earth Power here into Necrozma, right? Actually, wait, just a second. New World Field. Earth Power is 1.5. And so are Dark type moves. So actually, Stab Dark Pulse is better here than Earth Power. Not quite a kill. That's really unfortunate. But now we know. Do I have a good answer to this? I think they're going Ishtar, or not Ishtar. Their Magearna is going to use Moonbeam. I think we change into our Magearna. And hope that the Fluor Cannon goes into Ishtar. It's going to give them a -2 to a special attack, and Lunala can't use Trick Room. There we go. Now I think we Drain Punch here. And what? Drain Punch, Flash Cannon into Magearna, double attack. Yeah, it didn't do anything. That's unfortunate. We're gonna Sucker Punch Lunala. Revive on Pete. We need to kill Lunala before Taunt runs out. Flare Cannon's gonna go into Big Fella this time. Magearna's down to a -3. -2 because Soul Heart. Guess we go Pete here because we should be able to finish it off. Crap. I keep forgetting Volcanions at the end, and is potentially just going to wreck us. You know what? We're going to Toxic there. Earth Power should finish off Magearna. Volcanion is gonna kill some, or is going to hit someone, but okay, I was not expecting a kill on Ryan. Wow, okay. Oh no, whatever will I do? So the scary thing here is we need to survive long enough to get all of our Pokemon back up, or at least most of our Pokemon back up. We need to be able to we need Ryan at least close to full health. We need Mewtwo up. We need Big Fella up. And we need a chance to get Ishtar back up to full health before the enemy. Which actually, we should be okay maybe there. Okay. So, revive. Who do we revive first? I mean, I feel like it's got to be one of the Pokemon that has Protect. I feel like that is our best bet here. And I hope this doesn't kill. Okay. They're going to Steam Eruption on Pete. So Ryan should be able to... They're going to target Ryan this time. Double revives. This is what I was talking about, action economy. Even if they attack one person per turn, which we're going to intentionally give them these steel targets so we can protect. And then I think next turn, I mean, we can do this a few more cycles. So we need to get Pete back up. And I think I need to get... Unfortunately, we need to get Ishtar and Ryan are the two who we need at full health. So I think we actually go into Ryan. He's the one that we need first. Everybody is now up. Ishtar's going to drop. Oh, and then we go into Pete. We're going to use a max, or no, we're going to use a revive on Ishtar and acrobatics to finish off Volcania. Okay, I have an important question for myself, which is, can I end this fight better? Or do I save here? I have not actually tried the last fight, so I don't know how bad it is. But honestly, I am tempted to just save here and try it. Well, I hope you're having a good time at least. Wow, how could I defeat me like this? Just please don't hurt my baby. He's all I have left, which I guess isn't really a joke anymore. Yikes, not even the dolls are fun anymore. What do I do? Why do I even do? We're gonna save. Well, as long as I have me and Deus Ex Puppy, I can keep going for as long as I want. Just have to make sure that nothing happens to him. Anomaly Arceus. We're going to be very liberal with healing for this fight. That's really bad. We're going to try it. We're going to try it still. It's a singles battle. Doubles battles are always a little bit harder because we're not playing on set mode. Rayquaza is the thing that we are most worried about. So we didn't get a hit in from Kylo before he dropped. That's actually my biggest problem right now. Do I have anything specific I need Pete to do? No. Does Pete outspeed Mega Arceus? Or Mega Rayquaza? I don't know. Oh, it has the boost, the Omni boost. So it definitely... Crap. Okay. It's not gonna Mega this turn because it's gonna have to take a turn off. But it does still have max stats. We've got Dragon Pulse, Dark Pulse. The Dark Pulse does 120 base. And the Dragon Pulse is just normal. And for, if we look at it as Mega, it outspeeds. But we have... Right, Dragon Pulse should do 50%. We got a crit. That is the luckiest crit ever. Okay, Yveltal. Against their Yveltal, we go into Ryan. So this is one of the big tricks. I was not expecting a Z move. That's unfortunate. We may just get dropped here. Cool. Man. But the Z move is gone now. I think that was a sucker punch. Like, I don't think it can do that again. You know what? We're gonna take a risk here. I'm gonna count on it using Sucker Punch at least a couple times here. That'll do. It did the job. And discharge. Tried to Sucker Punch again. This is probably going to be an Oblivion Wing. Nope. There's the Oblivion Wing, unfortunately. Never mind. We're okay. Sucker Punch does not work into Toxic. Ho-Oh. You know what? We're going to be a little bit extra safe here, I think. Actually, no. Let's just go for it. As long as they don't crit, we can take a Sacred Fire. And if we Rock Blast and get more than 2 hits, we win. Not if we get burnt. Or miss completely. Man. Stop it. There we go. Even if we do get burned here, I think we only got 2 hits. Protect to get that extra turn of healing. They have leftovers also, but we can take more hits than they can. And as long as we hit with Rock Blast, we're good. There we go. There we go. Cresselia. Okay, this is actually a really important turn. Or a really important setup. So, their Cresselia has one move, Lunar Dance. Lunar Dance sacrifices the Pokemon using it and gives an Omni Boost, +1 to all stats, to the opposing Pokemon. They're going to use this to transition into Arceus. So, actually, I'm going to double check one thing quick. Because I think I know what I'm doing. And now I'm second guessing myself. All of my big brain plans so far have failed. Yes. Oh wait, no, we can't do that. Yeah, I think we just have to use this turn to heal. We shouldn't actually need this, but having one more Pokemon up is important. Lunar Dance. Drops. We get a Soul Heart charge. Unfortunately, I wasn't calculating that in when I was doing the Arceus math. We might be in trouble. Okay. So Arceus gets all of its stats up 1, and then Magic Seed triggers, and it boosts all of its stats again. It has to recharge. Okay, we are actually in good shape. So, now we're going to Heart Swap. We are going to steal all of its stats, and it also, on this field, has the effect of Pain Split, which means it is, you know, this thing is a Pulse Arceus that has, like, ridiculous base health. And we get to take it down a little bit just because we have that boost. And as long as it doesn't roll ground or fire, we defeat Arceus and the final gauntlet against Lynn. Wait, that wasn't supposed to. What did I just do? Wait, puppy, hold on. You're not hurt, are you? I didn't mean to. Oh. Oh, you're done too. Oh. Wait, what? How are you? I'm not. But Arceus, you're not. How did you just? I'm so confused. This should have been it for me. Why is this not it for me? This is awkward. I didn't have anything planned for this. Hi. What's your name? Okay, puppy is still looking really angrily at me. Don't you want to, like, catch it or something, maybe? I'll just sit here and think about what I've done. Promise. Arca. Arceus' data was added to the Pokédex. Okay, well, now what? I don't suppose I could just tag along with you. Cool. I do not understand why this is happening. Let's go. Me either. Lynn is really screwed up, but without godlike powers, they can actually maybe have some consequences for their actions. Amethyst. OMG, wow, big surprise. Randos, please send Amethyst DMs about the game. She loves it. And across. Haru, Autumn, Marcello, Swingertail, Krim, Azzy, Fire developers, or where I'm from, we call them quitters. I'm very curious if that is Jan from Pokemon Challenges. I don't think it is. Okay. So, I'm going to... normally at the end of these, while stuff's rolling, I talk a little bit about the game. And yeah, that is definitely not the same Jan. I guess it could be. So I mostly enjoyed this ROM hack. There were a couple weird little corner cases that I didn't love, but that's going to be, you know what? That's pretty acceptable on the course of I think I ended at 350 hours on this game. There's a few. So the main thing that I had a problem with was actually one of the best strengths with the game as well. I really loved the fact that the field system made you do different things, but I also didn't like the fact that the fields were not very balanced. It made it very hard to use bulky Pokemon, and there were certain types like water and grass where I felt like the fields that boosted those types, we tended to only fight against those types. So there was no point in, like, I wasn't going to use water on water surface. So I felt like a lot of our water types didn't have a real good chance to shine, because on the fire field, our water types were only doing half damage. The restraining order finally expired. We're back, baby. But that being said, I still love the fact that it did something different. And I think this is actually, let's see. So, story-wise, there was a lot of characters. It was a little hard to keep track of at times. That's a me thing. I wish that it was a little bit less crude at times. That's also a me thing. Especially because I try to keep my channel relatively PG, and its game is not. It dealt with some heavy topics, and it mostly dealt with them pretty well. The characters in general were really enjoyable. There was a lot of variety to them. The gameplay was awesome. The actual, like, trainers and stuff had some actual strategies. You had to actually account for them. And oh my god, I cannot even imagine trying to do harder versions of this, and I know people do. Like, this has options for doing, like, I think there's a built-in Nuzlocke rules that you can turn on Nuzlocke mode, so that you have permadeath on all of your Pokemon. I mean, even just playing on set would have been huge as far as me being able to actually get through this. And using healing items in battle. Which I understand why those are not allowed in hardcore Nuzlocke challenges now, because wow, sometimes that can be cheesy, but my goal was to get through this, and I am not a professional Nuzlocker. I am not somebody who does hardcore gaming stuff that often. I still got through the challenge run. I had to cheese it a couple times, but it was my cheese. And in a couple cases, I was really proud of the math I did to do said cheese. With all of that being said, we have an epilogue and a little bit of post-game content that we need to clean up. And I'm going to also be putting out a special video to talk about all of my Pokemon as kind of a epilogue for myself, just to kind of reflect on what we did over the course of this over a year-long run. Easily my biggest project I've done. So we will wrap up here. We still have more Pokemon videos to go. But they're going to be wrapping up the story and talking about. So hopefully you enjoyed this Odyssey. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. I am going to be honest and say I am terrified at what my numbers are going to do once I finish this, because it has been a much more popular series than a lot of my other content that I've released at the same time. If you like classic RPGs, if you like Metroidvanias, stick around, check out some of the gameplay. I still release Let's Plays every day. I have a huge back catalog and would love to love for some of you from Pokémon Reborn to stick around. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. I'm not planning on doing another Pokemon game immediately, but I will be doing something in the future. So if you have any thoughts on what I should play next, whether it's Pokemon or something else, I'll put it on the list. I am planning on looking at Rejuvenation and the other one at some point, but they're not done, and I'd prefer to wait until they were more done. I don't know what those development cycles are like. There's a few other ones like Infinite Fusion that I'm curious about, and there are also just some of the general challenge ROM hacks of the actual original games that I'm looking at. So yeah, we'll have to take a look at that. Anyway, as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.